YouTube channel. Today we will discuss some questions related to group number 15 or nitrogen family. I have some questions, unsolved question have been asked in previous year CBSE examinations. So first question is, why is bismuth in +5 oxidation state is stronger oxidant than Sb in +5? So answer we can give, as we know, due to inert pair effect. Due to inert pair effect on the group, stability of +5 charging decreases and stability of +3 increases. So bismuth is more stable in +3 instead of bismuth +5. So bismuth in +5 oxidation state can gain 2 electrons to come to +3 oxidation state. So it has gained 2 electrons, so that's why it is a stronger oxidizing agent or stronger oxidant. Answer is simple. Due to inert pair effect, it is more stable in +3. It can gain 2 electrons to come into stable form. Bismuth +3 is more stable. Second question is, why do NO2 dimerize? Why does NO2 dimerize? We have discussed the structure of NO2. It is actually odd electron molecule. NO2 has one odd electron, and due to presence of this odd electron, it can make a dimer with another NO2 molecule. Now these two odd electrons and paired electrons combine to form a dimer. So NO2 dimerized to give N2O4. Actually NO2 is a brown color gas, but N2O4 is a colorless. It is colored due to presence of odd electron, but when its dimer formed, there is no unpaired electron, no odd electron, resulting into a colorless oxide. NO2 is a colored oxide, but N2O4 is a colorless. That is question number 2. Why does NO2 dimerize? Third is, what is the oxidation state of phosphorus in H3PO2? H3PO2 is known as H3PO2 is a hypophosphorus acid, and now we have to find out the oxidation state of phosphorus. Oxidation state of hydrogen is +1 but 3 atom. +3, we have to find for phosphorus. +x -4 equal to 0, x equal to +1. So oxidation state of phosphorus in hypophosphorus acid is +1. Next question is, Nitrogen is inert as compared to phosphorus. Why? We have discussed N2 exists as a diatomic molecule with the triple bond formation. There is a triple bond formation in N2, but there is single bond formation in phosphorus. Phosphorus is linked by single bond, but due to small size of nitrogen and high electronegativity, and due to presence of a triple bond, it is not easy to dissociate all these three bonds. So that's why it is inert, but phosphorus is reactive. In short, we can say due to triple bond formation, it is chemically inert as compared to phosphorus. Next question is out of SbH3 or bismuth hydride, which is strongest reducing agent? We have to find out the stronger reducing agent among these between these two. So reducing agent means ease of release of hydrogen. The bond present between bismuth and hydrogen is weak. Due to presence of weak bond, it can easily give hydrogen, and release of hydrogen, that is called a reducing agent. So bismuth hydride is a strong reducing agent due to the weak bond of bismuth and hydrogen as compared to Sb and H. Next question is what is the basicity of H3PO2 and why H3PO2 again hypophosphorus acid? Basicity means number of replaceable hydrogen. So if we draw the structure, this is the structure of H3PO2. As we can see clearly in structure, there is only one OH bond. There is only one OH bond, and this hydrogen is replaceable hydrogen. So basicity is a 1. And why 1? Due to presence of one OH bond in hypophosphorus acid. Next is why does PCl3 fumes in moisture? PCl3 easily reacts with water. PCl3 easily hydrolyzed by water, resulting into the formation of acid and phosphoric acid and HCl. That's why it fumes in moisture. Next is what is the structure of PCl5? Structural formula of PCl5. As we know, phosphorus has 5 electrons, and all these 5 electrons are shared with chlorine. It means it is forming 5 bonds. So its hybridization is sp3d, and for sp3d hybridization geometry is bipyramidal triangular. So that is the shape of PCl5 bipyramidal triangular. Two bonds are present at pyramidal line and three bonds are present at the corner of equatorial triangle. Next is why does ammonia act as a Lewis base? Why does ammonia act as a Lewis base? Lewis base means lone pair donor. Nitrogen is a small size atom, and due to presence of a high charge density on small size atom, it can easily donate this lone pair. Due to small size and due to presence of high charge density, it can easily donate lone pair to the transition metals, making coordinate compounds or complex compounds. That's why ammonia acts as a Lewis base. Next question is what is the covalency of nitrogen in N2O5? Covalency means number of covalent bonds. So its structure is N2O5. Structure is this. So we can see around each nitrogen there are 4 bonds. Around both nitrogen there are 4 bonds. So its covalency is 4. It is important question for a CBSE, covalency of nitrogen in N2O5. Next question is why does nitrogen not form a pentahalides? We have discussed nitrogen does not have vacant d orbitals because 2d never exists. So due to lack of vacant d orbital, it is unable to excite its oxidation state up to 5. So answer is very simple, due to lack of vacant d orbitals and 2d never exists. There is no 2d orbital, so it is unable to excite its oxidation state up to 5. But nitrogen can form only trihalides. Next question is write a reaction to show the reducing behavior of a hypophosphorus acid H3PO2. It means it will oxidize itself and reduce it reduce silver nitrate to silver. That is the reaction of a hypophosphorus acid. We can see from silver nitrate to silver reduction, but hypophosphorus acid oxidizes itself to phosphoric acid. Oxidation state is +1, but now here is a +5, here +1 and here 0. So we can see it is a redox reaction and it is showing that reducing behavior of a hypophosphorus acid. Next question is same we have discussed already. Why is bismuth hydride is strongest reducing agent among all the hydrides of group number 15? Again, answer is due to the weak bond present between metal and hydrogen. It can easily give hydrogen, and the agents which can give hydrogen, they are called reducing agents. Next we have further more questions. Now question is, what is the basicity of H3PO4? H3PO4 is a phosphoric acid. How many replaceable hydrogens are present in H3PO4? So we have to draw the structure. The oxidation state of phosphorus in phosphoric acid is +5. So when we draw the structure, we make sure that phosphorus possesses +5 oxidation state. So the structure is simple. Due to this bond +2, due to this bond +1, +1, +1. So oxidation state is +5, and we can see there are 3 OH bonds present. Means 3 replaceable hydrogens are present in a phosphoric acid. So its basicity is 3. Next question is a paragraph type question on adding sodium hydroxide to ammonium sulfate. On adding sodium hydroxide to ammonium sulfate, a colorless gas with pungent odor is evolved. A colorless gas with unpleasing smell is evolved, which forms a blue colored complex with copper ion. Identify the gas. So by the reaction of sodium hydroxide with ammonium sulfate, we obtain sodium sulfate plus ammonia. We have discussed it in the preparation of ammonia also. Ammonia is prepared by the action of alkali with ammonium salts. So the pungent smell gas is ammonia, and now this ammonia reacts with copper +2 ions to form a blue colored complex. So it interacts with ammonia. Ammonia donates its lone pair to copper, and coordination number 4 is, we can write the name also, tetraamine copper, oxidation state 2 ions. This is actually deep blue color complex. Next question is again reaction type. Lead nitrate on heating gives a brown gas which undergoes dimerization on cooling. Identify the gas. We have discussed there is only one colored oxide of nitrogen, that is nitrogen dioxide. So on heating lead nitrate we obtain NO2. NO2 is a brown color gas and it easily dimerizes to give a colorless oxide again. NO2 is a brown oxide, but N24 is a colorless again. Next question is next section is complete the reactions. We have solved all these reactions in the properties of a nitrogen family. So first reaction is first reaction belongs to the precipitation reaction of a phosphine with metallic compounds, metallic solutions. Second is heating of PCl5. PCl5 does not contain all the equal bond lengths. There are two weak bonds, so it dissociates to give PCl3 and Cl2. What will happen if H3PO3 phosphorus acid is heated? Actually, it is the auto redox reaction of phosphorus acid. It oxidize and reduce itself in a same reaction. It is important reaction again. It is auto redox reaction of phosphorus acid. Next is what happens when chlorine is present in excess and it reacts with ammonia. So it will displace all hydrogens. Right. Next question is all the phosphorus chlorine bonds are not equal, not same in PCl5. Again, we have discussed the structure. In PCl5, there are 5 bonds present around phosphorus, but we can see these 2 bonds are present at pyramidal lines, means its bond length is higher. And 3 bonds are present at a corner of a triangle, equatorial triangle. So these 3 bonds lengths are same, these 2 bond lengths are different, and these 2 bond lengths are higher. That's why all the 5 bonds are not equivalent in PCl5. That's why we have discussed also on heating it dissociates to give PCl3. 2 bonds present at pyramidal lines, they are having high bond length and less bond dissociation energy. So when it is heated, these 2 bonds break down and to form a chlorine gas, and remaining molecule is PCl3. Next question is Bond angle present in ammonium ion is higher than that of ammonia due to different hybridization and lone pair conditions. The hybridization of ammonium ion and ammonia is same, sp3, but in ammonia there is a one lone pair, but in ammonium ion there is a no lone pair. So its regular geometry is tetrahedral and its bond angle is, and on addition of one lone pair, bond angle almost decreases by 2.5. So due to presence of lone pair in ammonia, its bond angle is lower than that of ammonium ion. Next question is, ammonia is a stronger base than phosphine. Both contains one lone pair, but nitrogen is small in size and its electronegativity is high, so it acts as a point charge. Due to small size and a high electronegativity, it acts as a point charge, or we can say high charge density present on a nitrogen, so it is easy to donate a lone pair. But phosphorus is larger than nitrogen and its electronegativity is lower than that of nitrogen, so there is less charge density, so less chance of a lone pair donation. That's why ammonia has a strong base character than a phosphine due to high charge density present around a small atom. Next question is, why pentaoxide is more acidic than a trioxide? We have discussed higher the oxidation state, higher is the acidity. So in pentaoxide, charge present to nitrogen is +5 and charge present in trioxide is +3. Higher the oxidation state, higher the acidity. So pentaoxide is more acidic. Next question is, why R3PO exists but R3 N double bond oxygen does not exist? R is any alkyl group. Again, phosphorus can show +5 oxidation state, can excite its oxidation number up to 5 due to presence of vacant d orbitals, but nitrogen does not. Why? Nitrogen does not have a vacant d orbital. So answer is again based on their presence or absence of vacant d orbitals. So answer is phosphorus possesses vacant d orbital, so it can excite its oxidation state up to 5. But due to lack of vacant d orbitals, nitrogen is unable to excite its oxidation state. Next question is, write the formula of the compound of iodine which is obtained when concentrated nitric oxide oxidize iodine. So it is the reaction of iodine with concentrated nitric acid. So concentrated nitric oxide undergoes reduction to show give a compound NO2, and this will oxidize to iodic acid. So answer is so concentrated nitric acid reduced to nitrogen dioxide, and iodine is oxidized to iodic oxide. Last question is nitric oxide becomes brown when released in air. We have discussed this is unstable oxide and it rarely reacts with oxygen to form a nitrogen dioxide. So nitric oxide is unstable. It rarely combines with oxygens to form a brown color oxide. Due to instability of a nitric oxide, it rarely combines. So these are the few questions of a nitrogen family. In next segment, we will do the questions for a oxygen family. Thanks for watching. Thank you.